Well, it's Monday morning. We're fishing on an outgoing tide. Spring tide is tomorrow. I'm going to do a bit of cob fishing this morning on the outgoing tide. We've just had the Game 1000 competition and looks like a couple of nice fish came out. So just past 6 o'clock, come out onto Game 2, so I'm going to be doing a drift down from the Blue Drums all the way down to the Old Mouth and beyond, and let's see what happens this morning. Maybe a cobby or two. That doesn't go too well, I'm going to try and do a couple more grunter on the top water. I quite enjoyed myself the other day, so the cob don't seem to be on the bite, although a few cob did come out in the Game 1000, not as many as I had hoped, but let's see what happens this morning. Hopefully the next time we see each other, there'll be a nice big fat cob on the line. Right, so the cobbies were a bit quiet with a couple of drifts down the line there. I decided to come and do a bit more top water. It's true as fudge. Our very first cast. Very first cast on the top water brings a nice little grunter. Just drifting down, I'm just approaching the Ferrabossa where I was the last time. How about that? Nice little grunt. Nice size for our first cast. And this one on the pink Sure catch, at least the Sure strike, pink. Nice little grunt to start the day. Listen to that guy croaking. Yeah, baby. Let's see if we can get another one on the line. Right guys, it's almost time for a braai. Audio might be bad, the wind is humping here. Incoming tide at Game 2, busy throwing a 6-inch mermaid's tail on a 3/4 ounce trophy tails head, and we're going to go for a cob. As they say, calling all pockets, last chance. Sun is setting, as you can see in the background. It's been a very, very windy day today, nothing like the weather forecasted. Let's see what happens. Throwing my favorite rod for the big cob. It is the Sensation Tiger Tamer with a HD Seymour, Akuma HD Seymour 15-pound HMP braid. Let's see if we can bang the goods today. Calling all pockets, as they say. Let's see what happens. Just letting that mermaid's tail settle in there. The tide is quite full, so my usual haul, which is about 5 meters, is up to about 6, maybe even 7 meters. With the tide, there it touches bottom. Just a poke, boys. Just a poke. Battery's pretty low on the new Insta camera. I have been filming all day. Was flashing in a second. And maybe we can still get a fish on in time. One little unit left in battery. See if we can make it before. So what I'm doing here, chaps, is got the tide pushing from my back forward, so I'm going downwind with the tide. I'm in about 3 meters of water here. Now and again I'm finding the channel which is running just past the blue drums there, which is 4 meters. I'm just coming in and out of that 4 meter water. Coming down with the tide. Many guys fish with their back to the wind. I'm casting in the same direction as I'm drifting. I prefer doing that just because I can see the line a lot clearer, and I can see the line go limp when it touches bottom. So this is just a habit I got into. It takes a bit more work. Oh, chaps, there was a take. Could have been a little Gary. You're reeling up against the drift of the boat. You're spending a little bit less time in the strike zone. But as far as visual, it gives you a much better idea of where your lure is as opposed to the bottom. Now, it may change from river to river, but in most cases cob only feed off the bottom. So they might come up a meter or hang around a meter off the bottom, or be active for about a meter off the bottom. So when you're cob fishing, whoa, there was another numpty. When you're cob fishing, it's important that you keep your lure bouncing off the bottom. And as I said, I drift down and cast with my drift. It just gives me better control on that line. I'm drifting with the wind and drifting with the tide, so I'm in and out of that 4 meter channel. I instinctively know where it runs here. I've fished this river enough, and I'm putting one shot in the channel and one shot to the side of the channel. If there is a cob in the channel, obviously I'm covering ground quite slowly, so the chances of putting a lure twice over his head is pretty good. And then of course I'm hoping that there's one about to enter that channel. A tactic that has worked for me in the past. Patience is the game. Yeah, right, wind is blowing here guys. I don't know what the audio is going to be like. Something smacked me right next to the boat. I'm hoping this is a big cob. I'm hoping this is a big cob. Chances of a diamond or a blue ray are pretty good. There have been a few of them in the river recently. Let's see what comes to visit. Took off on the initial run like a mother trucker. Guys, nice cobby, nice cobby. Man, like I said, this guy hit me like a ton of bricks. He's actually foul hooked. That's why he took off so fast. It's been a very long time since I got a nice cobby on the line. Nice cobby, nice cob. Let's get this guy into the water, just let him recover a while. We're going to do the drift again and hopefully get another one of these bad boys. Woo! That took a while. Bad audio, that took a while, but it was worth the wait. And there she is, chaps, a nice cobby. Smacked me right next to the boat on a 6-inch pink mermaid's tail. 3/4 ounce lead head. What a way to end the day. Tough times on Game 2's, boys. Let's let this one go. Woo-ha! Right, I'm just going to go up and make another run now. Audio is going to be terrible, the wind is pumping on Game 2's. Let's go up to the top, do one more drift down. If we get another cob, so be it. If we don't, time to go have a braai. Check that sunset in the background, boys. Go, folks, all good things come to an end. It's been a fantastic day on Game 2. So I did a morning and an afternoon shift, but I got the fish this afternoon. Got that nice little grunter on a sure strike bone, top water. That lure keeps producing. And then of course mermaid's tails, trophy tails, mermaid's tail, 6-inch pink on a 3/4 ounce trophy tails lead head. What a fantastic cob. I tried for another, no such luck. Anyway, I'm back to the shop tomorrow, guys. Looking forward to seeing you at Trophy Tackle, Port Elizabeth, from a wonderful Game 2's tight lines, and have a good evening. Let's get the boat back to the house.